G'day mates and welcome back to the Unreal World. Today is late Sweden month, the summer season, and we're in early, or we're in actual just morning, central morning. What we're going to be doing today is, Inari is going to be heading out and he's going to finish off tanning this hide. So I've already done one of them. The D-Head Stag Skin has 12 more days, so I've only been one day in game that you can see. I'm going to tan this final one on camera. So we've made some black grouse leather. 0.3 pounds of it. I'm going to make this fine rinsed black grouse skin. This is the good quality one. So I did have to drag a log down to work as a bench because this anvil apparently doesn't count as a bench in the game. It is part of the mod, so I think if it was a part of the base game, it probably would count because it's a nice, solid, flat surface similar to a table. But in this case, the game isn't recognizing it. This is not tagged in the mod as a flat surface. Maybe they will fix that sometime in the future, maybe not. Either way, we're now using that as a workbench, and our fine club. Our fine club is very good, and a fine black grouse leather. So with the last one, what popped up was that we could have done a better job, but the leather just wasn't good enough quality to start with. And this time we've done the best job we can, and we've ended up with some fine black grouse leather, which is beautiful. So we've got two very, very nice things. What I've also done is, you can see quite a few fires around here. What have we got here? Tasty roasted stag cut. Let's actually eat what we've got here. I've got this last one here is bland. So that's allowed me to identify. I picked up one each of the three things I've cooked. I've cooked all that meat, and we've ended up with three different piles. So I picked up one of each, and I've been eating my way through as I got hungry, eating my way through each of the piles to find out what we ended up with. Now we got 48 tasty roasted cuts, 192 just generic ones, and 20 bland ones. Just to put things in perspective, there are 5 levels of quality in the game. So they have their own modifiers. So for example, this barrel is called a leaky barrel. This one over here is a leaky barrel. Leaky is a qualifier, and it will be mapped to one of those 5 levels. So if we go back in here, tasty is what you call the 4th level. Roasted is generic. There's no descriptor added to it. So it is the 3rd level, the middle level. Bland is like a -1, so it's a 2nd level. There is, I believe, horrible or terrible or disgusting or whatever is the flavor version of it. Down the bottom is the 1st level, and there is, in this case, delicious is the 5th level, the top one, which we don't have. Our cooking skill is not good enough. So typically, our cooking skill is good enough to roast things at the mid-range with a little bit of variation either way, and thankfully a little bit more variation upwards. So we might be sort of on the mid to high level of the middle cooking skill, so to speak. It's a little hard to describe, but I'm sure you can kind of get what I'm trying to say. So our cookery is 44, which I imagine maybe 30 to 40% is sufficient to sort of cook things generally. As you get higher and higher, more of a chance of having delicious and tasty food. And of course, leaky barrels and finely crafted barrels and whatever other things the mod makers have decided to put in as descriptors here. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a little trip up to the north. I'm going to... can I just pick this up? Yep, you pick up the leash. So now this thing should be leashed to me and somehow followed me over that fence, which is brilliant. What I'm going to do now is push all of this meat onto this reindeer. I'm not going to worry about these 20 bland roasted cuts. I don't think anybody will trade with me for those because they're too crappy quality. And so I've packed everything onto a reindeer, which is brilliant because that'll allow me to carry everything. Is there anything here that I want to take? Take that tasty one, and nothing else there that I particularly want to bother with. Is there anything else we're going to be trading while we're away? We've got, they're still being prepared. Rough staffs. Poor stone hammer, grey seal fur could be useful for trade, but I'm not worried about it too much. We'll keep that because the fur might come in handy for something. I've got 3 knives I want to take with me, 2 short bows, a juniper bow, a trident I can take with me. The hand axes and broad knife I'll leave here for whatever. I'll bring it with me in case I need to trade with it. Everything else I think can stay here because I'll be able to use those to turn them into bandages and various other things later. So no, I'm not going to cancel. I'm going to pick all those up. So we are now fairly well loaded up. We've got our little reindeer beast of burden with us. We're going to head north and go up to this little town, which is... There's that cave over there. We should probably go check that out sometime in the future. Question now is, nope, F6 is the map. Where, oh where is this town? Village is... It's actually to the east of us. There it is. I couldn't see it on the map. I seem to be going a little bit blind, or perhaps it was just not visible at all. Either way, we've got ourselves a lot of stuff here. We're going to need to try and trade. Now, hopefully, I can even find a shaman or something up here as well. A woodsman. Let's see what we can find in the houses to actually trade with to begin with. Oh, is that a shaman? No, it's just an old man. There is nothing in here. Perhaps buying more animals could be an option. We need to get rid of this meat before it spoils. What have we got in here? Sauna scoop, a bench, and that lady, whatever she's wearing. The tub of water, I think, might actually be handy. If I grab that tub of water, I will see if I can trade with that as well. What have we got in these houses? They do restock every now and then, so whatever was here last time may not be there. Ropes, grey seal fur, more grey seal fur, a fisher's knife. So I'm looking down here to see what's on the ground. I'm not so interested in the pop-up about the people are carrying. One, nothing there. I mean, I can trade things that they're carrying as well. Probably not what they're wearing, but definitely what they're carrying. I can trade for that, but I won't. Not really interested in that. Although he has some interesting stuff. Arctic fox furs, leather boots, that could be handy. Nothing in there though. Let's see what this other coater has. I think I went the wrong way there. Ooh, this one's got a bit more stuff. We've got a whole bunch of smoked foods here. We've got more smoked burbets and things like that. Some furs. More furs. So glutton is like a badger or something like that, and it's quite a valuable piece of fur, I believe. So we may get that just to convert our food value into something that we can later trade. There's a bunch of smoked food, so I may end up just converting this all into smoked and dried food if required. If there's nothing up here. So what have we got on the ground here? Tools, hopefully. Juniper bow, arrows, small trident, nothing. Rough small trident, wide trident, that's interesting. I think I might find trident though is better. And nothing on the ground there. So arrows could be handy. Wait, button. What I think I'm going to do is actually trade for food at this point. I don't want to have to... I really would have liked to have had more stuff, but what we'll do is we'll trade for the food and whatever we've got here, and some furs, I think. And then the furs we can at least preserve. They're lighter, they're easier to travel around. We can take those to other places and see what we can find. Take the grey seal fur, and let's start trading now with this person. Let's chat to them. Nope. How do I chat? Shift C. Seal Tribe Housewife. Let's greet her. Who are you? G'day Varpuli. How are you going today, Varpuli? How's it going? Can't complain. If it matters to you, you've got some reindeer troubles. Okay, where do I find Jari? His house is right... Oh, he's right over there, you see. Okay, so Jiri or Jari is somewhere, and this may be a bit of a quest or something. So I might consider having a chat to Jiri and see if he wants to give me a quest or something. I'll check that out in a second. For now, I want to trade and pay for my debt, which is like a fucking thing of water, wooden tub of water, and a bunch of things. What would you prefer? Give me a rough fur shirt, northern knife, northern... Not happening. What I will give you though is I'll just start with the food. No, I have to pull it off the thing. That's so annoying. Okay, I'm going to have to unload I have to unload all of these and all of those. Unpack onto the ground. Yes, I will. Hopefully I can still pick those up. So what's on the ground now? Those roasted cuts. Let's see if we can now trade with this chick and trade items. I would like to pay my debt. Offer items for payment. Can I get the stuff near me? Wait, 49. Apparently, that is the stuff that's on my reindeer. Unless that's the stuff I've picked up into my hands and the 192 have gone on the ground, which I hope I can still pick up. Either way, I'll trade off those. Is that enough yet? Very marginal. Okay, what I need to do is pick up... How do I trade for this? Fuck me. Okay, let's start with dropping these and just paying for the tub of water. Oh, man, this is frustrating. Where is this chick? Okay. Trade items. They really do need to work on this user interface. It's a terrible thing to do. I really can't see what I'm doing, but we're going to now trade for that. So to do that, I'm going to give you 49 of those. Is that enough? That is well and truly enough. Let me think again. And let's give, let's say, 20. Let me think again, actually. Offer items 10. Wow. Okay, so it's a very... Oh, that's good enough. I'll take 10 roasted cuts. It's a deal. It probably could get a better one by haggling more, but I'm not going to be a dick about it. So that's 10 cuts that I've done. Now let's see if we can pick up some of these. Can I pick up 80 of them? Yes, I can. Can I pick up another 20 of them? Oh, okay. Can I pick up another 30 of them? Can I pick up all of them? Okay, I picked them all up. That's kind of cool. So now can I pick up these? And let's start chatting with this chickie and trade for items. I'd like to pay my debt. And I'd like to offer... It's a good start. I'd also like to offer some delicious, tasty ones. Needs to be tripled. Are you kidding me? What of my items would you prefer? Northern knife and fine trident. Okay, how about I give you a hand axe? Halfway. How about I offer 3 hand axes? A few more things. We're very close. How about I offer you now 1 short bow? Okay, that's it. We've got a deal. So I'm paying off all of those. I got rid of all this food, which I probably would have been better if I'd converted it over into some other stuff. But we've got a whole bunch of skins, which is the important part. What I can do now is, let's have a look what other foods we've got on the ground here. Smoked burbets, roasted ring seal, smoked ring seal. I'm going to try to grab these smoked burbets. And let's have a chat with this chick again. Trade items, pay our debt. I'd like to trade you the juniper bow. We're nearly there. How about I offer you a knife? Let me think again. I'm worried I'm doing something that's too good here. So I don't want to waste my resources because I don't have too many of them just yet. Dried ring seal cuts. They are very, very much in demand. So I'll grab smoked perches and the dried ring seal cuts. I want those. And I'll grab another smoked burbot. And I'm happy enough for that for now. So let's chat to this chick again. Trade items. I'd like to... Okay, let's think about this. I want to offer you... What have I got to pay with? Start with a juniper bow, because that's useless to me. It needs to be tripled, so we're a third of the way. Let's start offer 1 knife. Doubled, so we're getting there. Add 1 more knife. I think won't be enough, so let's add both knives. We're 2/3 of the way. Let's then sell off the short bow, and that should be more than sufficient. We're probably, again, not haggling as efficiently as we could be, but I'm fairly happy getting rid of these old useless tools I got lying around in exchange for a fair bit of food. That does worry me. Okay, I'm probably a little bit too generous. I think I was a little bit over the top there. That bow might have been worth more than I thought it was. It doesn't matter, we live and learn. We now have ourselves a whole bunch of what do we got? Burbets, which are not as big as I thought. They're actually quite small. I thought they were huge fish, but I guess not. and a whole bunch of dried ring seal cuts. Yeah, I don't think we got anywhere near good value there, but it doesn't matter. We got a good bunch of furs as well. We can still fish for more food, and we got another tank of water, which I'm happy with. Just have a quick look at what is. Nothing's on our big reindeer. Let's have a quick look. Just to the. Yep, there's nothing on our reindeer, nothing to pick up. So things are looking pretty good. We've traded off most of our stuff here. I could probably even make a whole bunch of clubs for trading. If I can make a fine quality one, that would be interesting as a trade good. I could mass produce them fairly easily. Might consider that sometime in the future. But for now, we should be able to just head off, and we're going to head back south to our house, which is down here. And in we go again. Now this reindeer thing, how am I going to get you? Yes, you're back in. That's spectacular. So I'll now apply the leash. I'll tie you to the thing below me. So you're now tied to the fence, and you're trapped in there to protect you. So it's doubly secured. With that, we've finished a good little trading run. We've got some, another 12 days on that. We've got some stuff here. Now what I want to do is 20 bland roasted star cups. That's our food, so I'll carry that for now. I will drop off any additional tools we don't need, like the trident and a little tub of water is heavy. The furs we're not going to need. We're going to take. I'm going to keep this leather with me. I'm going to drop off the dried stuff. I'll carry with me for now because it's not heavy, and we can eat all the roasted stuff. That should be pretty good. Now what we can do is let's pick this up. 2 wooden stakes, which are the best quality ones I had. And I'll drop you. Give me a second, let's get everything clear in my head. My organisation skills are not the best, in case you're wondering. What I can do now, though, is I can make a utility tool, a crafting tool. I can make wooden tongs. I've got the wooden stakes. I've got the best quality stakes I could find, which are 2 of them for the handles. And I'll now use the black grouse and the fine black grouse leather. What we can do is, it's pretty hard work, but we're going to make, please be good quality, inferior. Okay, so that sounds like level 2. It's not the worst quality, but it is level 2, so it's slightly inferior below average, which is 3. Either way, we now have ourselves some wooden tongs, which is brilliant, because our next step is going to be to, if I think about this, smithing, smelt the bloom. Let's make 1. I require a bloomery, and fire and charcoal and bog iron. So let's see what is involved in making a bloomery, which I think I need under H, which is smithing tools. That stuff I can do. I can make forge, which I think I can do. I might have to go and pick up more materials. And I can... wooden stakes for handles. Yeah, things are looking pretty good. We're getting there slowly but surely. I think next episode what I'll be able to do is actually start on some metalworking. Obviously need to go out and start tracking down a whole bunch of rocks and stones so we can build a bloomery and a few other things in the area. But then I think we'll be well set up to seriously start metalworking in probably the next episode if I do a bit of work off camera. Anyway guys, I've been Blxz. This has been the Unreal World. Smash that thumbs up button if you do indeed enjoy all this content. Thumbs down button there waiting for you if you think I could do something a bit better. But at least drop a comment, let me know how I can improve and what you think needs doing. Take care guys, I'll see you next time.